This video is sponsored by DistroKid. What's going on, people? It's Low Heat, and in this video we'll be making our own drum sounds using Machine's drum synths, layering them and then resampling them to fatten them up in Machine's sampler. And of course, when you make drums you have to test how they work in an actual beat, so I'll be making one as well. So stick until the end of the video, and I'll be using the Maschine MK3, but it should work pretty much the same way on the Maschine Plus. So if you're into Ableton and Maschine tutorials and beat making videos, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the new videos. But before we make those drums, a quick word from our sponsor, DistroKid. When you upload your music to the streaming platforms using DistroKid, you can use their awesome and completely free hyperfollow tool. It's a single link that you can share or put in your Instagram bio that leads to your music on all streaming services. Your hyperfollow link is ready the moment you finish uploading at DistroKid, and fans can pre-save your release on Spotify, and you also get their email addresses. As soon as your release goes live on its release date, your hyperfollow page will automatically update with links to all the streaming services. And you're even able to edit your hyperfollow page to include links to Bandcamp or your videos. If you don't have a DistroKid account, you can use my link in the description of the video to sign up with a discount. So I'm pretty much gonna be using only the drum synths in Maschine, and I've loaded the kick, a snare, a hi-hat and a percussion. So with the kick, let me choose the engine. Let's try this one, the rasper and the snare. The iron maybe. With the hi-hat, gonna use the memory. And I'm gonna choose source C. Make it shorter. So I'm gonna layer those with more instances of the drum synth. Gonna load another kick instrument on pad 5, a snare and a hi-hat. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna set up the layering of the pads. I'm gonna go to pad mode and I'm gonna add the kick to link group 1, set it as a master. The other kick, link group 1, set it as a slave. Snare, link group 2, master. The other snare, link group 2, slave. Hi-hat as well, it's gonna be group 3. So now when I hit pad 5, it automatically triggers pad 9, and so on and so on. I'm gonna change this hi-hat. Layer it with the hybrid engine. Let's try how it sounds in a pattern. I'm gonna record just one bar. So let me resample this pattern onto pad 13. Go to sampling. I've set the recording mode to sync. Source internal. So it's gonna sample the pattern that I just recorded. And I'm gonna slice this one and create a new pattern. And I'm gonna process the hits in the Maschine sampler. Add some compression and a drive to the kick. Compress the snare too. Compression for the hi-hat too. I would shorten the envelope. Actually, I'm gonna set the kick and the snare to one shot so that it plays the whole sample. And on the group level, I'm gonna add some effects too. A little bit of a saturator, a reverb, and a maximizer. So first let me set up the saturator to tube mode. Just turn down the reverb. There's some click in this sample that became apparent when the maximizer was added, so need to clean it up. Cool. Okay, let's try to make a beat. Let me add the percussion actually, add the shaker, and it has this cool performer mode. It plays in sync with your beat automatically, so it's really cool. Maybe I'm gonna quantize my beat slightly, 50%, so it matches up better with the performer. So I'm gonna just record this as a long MIDI note. So thank you so much for watching the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and see you in the next one.